All right, and theme song shimmy. So this is when we meet Ghost and we seeing him getting all ready to go to his club with a fresh pair of red bottoms. He could red this bottom. Child, and we seen a Churi getting out the car. She got on her white and her shoes. And we have Truth Nightclub in all its glory. And now we meet the bottle girl, Holly, and Ghost's former right-hand man, I forgot his name. But Tommy wants Ghost downstairs. Oh, Lord, and in the basement we got this guy who apparently stole from Tommy and his girlfriend. So Ghost is upset that Tommy done brought the thief and his heifer to the club. He's like, let the girl go, and this is opening night. This is messy, and this is not the place for that kind of mess. This girl got brothers, cousins, somebody gonna be coming up after us. So Ghost lets Maria go and is trying to find out from Miguel who set the shit up, because you didn't hit my man by accident. You knew where to go. Meanwhile, the second in command upstairs is showing off the numbers. But Miguel's like, my family will never be safe if I tell, so you can go on and finish me off. And he does. So a lot of money was stolen, and he's like, all right, somebody is on the inside fucking around with us, so we gonna shut everything down so we won't lose another day's distro. So now we see all these drug deals just stop mid-transaction. They get the text, 86. So Tasha, of course, wants to go home with Ghost, but he gotta stay, and he sent her home with Sean. So while Ghost is waxing sentimental about his new club, Tommy's like, we lost $200,000 today. So they figure they gotta tell their dealer, Lobos, because they know he's crazy, and they don't want to fuck up a good thing. So before they leave, Tommy asks about the redheaded girl that works there, and Ghost said, she ain't for you, leave it alone. Okay, so it's the next morning, and we got Raina getting ready for school, rehearsing. We got not Debbie Allen, not Debbie Harry. Debbie Morgan is Tasha's mama, and she's helping out. And so this is giving us, perfect Cosby family tea. So they getting ready to go see Lobos, and Ghost's right-hand man from Truth called and asked if he's ever heard of Stern. Simon Stern. And his right-hand man is like, look, Stern is the key. He'll have us opening clubs in Miami and Vegas. So they tell Lobos, look, we got your money, but we got to tell you something. We got robbed. And he already had heard. Pays to be honest. So Lobos is like, well, look, you told me you were going to deliver and give me professionalism. Now you got your people off the street, you're not moving my product? So Lobos tells Ghost, look, you get this under control, you could have your own cartel one day. If you don't, I don't know what use I'm going to have for you. But he says it real flirty, like, I'm gonna fuck you if you don't. And I could see it. So Tommy goes to see one of their dealers, Annabelle. And he and his friends hanging out, listening to music, playing dominoes. And Tommy says this isn't a social call. So he tells Annabelle, we got hit last night. Annabelle's like, I had no idea. Tommy says, well, somebody gonna mention it, and you find out who it is, and $50,000 reward. Meanwhile, across town, Ghost is meeting with Ruiz, and Ruiz says his money man got hit too. So now we're back giving happy family teas, and Tommy's giving us Uncle Tommy, schooling Tariq in Call of Duty and whatnot. So Ghost comes home, and he tells Tommy Soldados got hit too, from the Florida Connect last week. So Tommy's ready to pop off. He's like, let's find out who it is, and it's on. And Ghost is like, I can't go into hiding after we deal with some bullshit. I have kids, I have a club, like, I've got an actual life. Tommy's like, look, I was fine with washing our money in the laundromats, but now this nightclub is becoming more important than the real coin. He said, look, I wanted this club to hide the money. Like, I don't really care about it. Ghost is like, child, this could be our retirement plan, our way out. He's like, I love this. This is the life. We've been hustling forever. We're not gonna quit now. What do you think, we're gonna grow up and live happily ever after? Yeah, that was the goal. So Ghost relents and goes with Tommy's plan to light whoever it is up once they catch him. And they gonna get the guns from Ruiz tonight. So Ghost is like, look, you take Julio and I'll deal with the club since we need a place to clean that money. So Tommy leaves and Ghost has a moment with Tasha. And he said, when you meet me, who did you think I was going to be? And she says, the biggest drug dealer in the city. And he's disappointed. He's like, oh, I want it to be more. Well, too bad. Tasha's like, what do you mean more? How is there more? You think the club is going to be more? Tasha's stupid. So Ghost look at her and he say, look, you going to show up at the club tonight. I need you to show up looking like you own the place, not like you're trying to get in for free. Wear the purple dress I got you last month. Something a little high end. So, child, Tasha get to the club and... Wait, it's getting dark. Tasha get to the club and she's like, oh, okay, Ghost want to ignore me. Well, I'm going to dance up on another man in this purple dress. Got my freakum dress on. Child, meanwhile, Ghost has his eyes on a Latina in a red dress. Who is she? It ain't closed mouth, chunky heel. So he makes his way down to her and he says, Angie. So she's like, hey, it's been 18 years. I'm a lawyer now, but I'm still that round the way girl. We gonna see how round the way she is. She real round the way with her boy chest. And he said, I've been doing pretty good too. I own this place. But Ghost has to go tend to some shit at the club and she's all impressed. She's like, well, it was good to see you. But he get them digits right quick. I'll call you. Okay. Like he ain't got nobody's wife. Meanwhile, Tasha saw the shit and she said, Sean, meet me out front. I'm leaving. Pull the car around. Because, you know, Sean, they driver. So, child, on the way home, Tasha like, shit, you going cheat? I'm going cheat. And she start playing with her pussy in front of the driver. And he like, girl, you need to let him focus on the road. Y'all gonna crash. Meanwhile, across town, with Ruiz and his men, there's a big shipment. Oh, they're getting ready to give the guns to Tommy and Ghost. Across town, Angie's looking at herself thinking about 18 years ago, but then her boyfriend comes in and he's like, you didn't call, you didn't text, I thought something was wrong. She was acting real single last night. That's what was wrong. Child, she gonna say, I thought that key was just for emergencies, girl. That low key, you may as well go in and ask for it back. You done. He's like, damn, I can't care about you. You wasn't answering. I didn't know what was going on. And she like, you right. I'm over it, but you right. So now we got Tommy and Ghost in the car and Ghost telling Tommy, I just saw Angela. Tommy already on it. He's like, oh, wait, you didn't mention your wife and kids. What you gonna do? Because she fucked your ass up 18 years ago. I ain't got time to go through that now. Back at the house, we got Tasha and Keisha's saying, oh, can I borrow this purse? And Keisha said, that's new, but you can have last year's Gucci. Also, Tasha trying to talk about her marriage and Keisha just want to play in her closet. So Ghost calls Tasha and says, I need you to take something out of the oven before it burns. And she's like, got it. Lord, so now Ghost calling Angela on his, told you I wasn't going to let you get away again. Yeah, you gone, I mean, just pathetic. So he get her to go to lunch with him. Okay, so now we got Lobos going up to Ruiz at a gym. So they get to talking, and then we have the guy that was getting the guns. He's spying on this conversation. And he's like, look, I'm looking for new distro. So now we got Ghost and the bird chest heifer having lunch, giving a good reminiscing. And she said, well, you know, I had to go because Choate was a life-changing opportunity for me. I got to be a lawyer because of it. And so we talking about leaving the hood, and I wish I could have been there for you when your daddy died, but I know I would have gone back, and I had to move on. So she got to go back to the office, but she gonna call them so they can get together again. Child, back at the club, Cantos is doing something with the money in the safe, and Tommy sees him. Tommy like, don't fill out that deposit slip. I'll take care of it. I do the deposits here. Tommy's like, I don't know about your reputation. I'm gonna keep this money to myself. Okay, so now Angela is ADUSA, and they getting ready to go after Felipe Lobos, the most notorious drug dealer in their hemisphere. So, child, they know when Lobos got in, they know he done met with Ruiz, and they know that Lobos is unhappy with his current distro. So they don't know who his New York distributor is, but they need to find out so they can put him behind bars. So we got some girl who's done with her last drop and she's going somewhere, getting in an elevator, and she gets attacked by this woman in red sneakers, and she slices her face, then she pulls out a gun and shoots the boyfriend, and then the red sneakers girl runs off. Meanwhile, Angela Valdez is like, look, since there's an issue with Lobos and Distro, let's exploit and exacerbate that so we can get them in jail.